I think something is changing in America, and I don't think it's just another bad economic report. I think people are reaching the point where they simply can't keep spending money like they used to. For the last few years, I've watched prices go up on almost everything. Food, rent, insurance, transportation, restaurants, entertainment, subscriptions, clothes, utilities, even the little things that used to feel insignificant suddenly matter. $5 here, $10 there, $20 somewhere else. Before you know it, you've spent $100 and you're standing there wondering what you actually bought. And for a long time, Americans somehow kept spending. That's the remarkable part. Prices went up, but people kept buying. Credit card balances increased. People dipped into savings. People used buy now, pay later. People took second jobs. People worked overtime. People cut one expense so they could afford another. We kept this thing going. But I wonder if we're finally reaching the point where people are saying, I can't do this anymore. Something is changing with the American consumer. Consumer sentiment is dropping again. Retail spending is weakening. People are becoming more pessimistic about the economy. And when I hear those statistics, I don't just think about numbers. I think about millions of individual decisions happening across America. Somebody deciding not to order takeout tonight. Somebody deciding they don't really need those new sneakers. Somebody canceling Netflix. Somebody walking into a grocery store and putting something back. Somebody deciding they're going to wait another year before replacing their phone. Somebody telling their children they can't afford something. Somebody declining an invitation because going out would cost too much. That's what consumer spending actually means. It's people. And I think people are exhausted. We have been nickel and dimed to death. That's what this economy feels like to me. Death by 1,000 charges. Everything wants money. Everything wants a subscription. Everything wants a service fee. Everything wants a convenience fee. Everything wants a processing fee. Everything wants a tip. Everybody wants another $5.99, another $9.99, another $14.99, another $19.99. And individually, none of these expenses seem catastrophic. That's how they get you. But combine all of them with rent, groceries, electricity, transportation, insurance, and everything else required to live. And suddenly, there's nothing left. That's the part I don't think gets discussed enough. People don't necessarily need to experience some dramatic financial catastrophe to become broke. Sometimes you become broke slowly. A little more money disappears every month. Your grocery bill increases. Your rent increases. Your insurance increases. Your phone bill increases. And maybe your paycheck increases a little too. But somehow, the paycheck never seems to catch everything else. Working doesn't feel like progress anymore. This might be the most disturbing part. I remember when working was supposed to move you forward. You worked because you were building something. Maybe you were saving for a house. Maybe you were buying a car. Maybe you were building a family. Maybe you were saving for retirement. Maybe you were just trying to put a little money away. There was supposed to be some sense of progress. Now I think millions of people are working simply to prevent themselves from moving backward.